Hello guys, Zane StarCraft here, bringing you a commentary. It's been a while since I've casted one, so get back in the rhythm here and cast a couple more games. Up here in the top left position we have PAINBRINGER, which is actually one of my real life friends. Graduated from high school with him. He just started in the StarCraft scene a couple months ago. He's got not that many plays under his belt, so it's so fun growing up there. And then we have ThaLegion over here in the top right position as the red Zerg. PAINBRINGER usually plays, he's kind of spastic on when he plays. He started out as Protoss, switched over to Terran for a little bit, and now has just been playing random in his ladder matches. This is a ladder match. We see his pro moving out here to scout early a little bit. We see Legion getting his Overlord on 9, and then pumping 2 drones right after. Getting his economy up. Pretty slow to start out. Don't really have much to fill stuff with. Drone moving out, scouting around. A 13 extractor coming up, so it's probably going to go a fast speed build. As well as PAINBRINGER getting his gateway. And 13 as well, Chrono boosting those probes. Chrono boost usually lasts around 2 probes if you can time it as soon as your first probe gets up. Overlord scouting this way. Just pumping those drones. Saw probably a 14 hatch coming out from Legion. Another pylon. I always forget that second pylon. It gets kind of frustrating. Gotta really watch your supply. Something that helps me out in my play is putting sticky notes at the top right of my screen, just saying stuff that you need to help out with. This drone actually gets in here, setting up all these rally points, seeing what's going to go down next. Kind of slow on that cybernetics core, and I really don't like this wall off right here. There's so much open room right in here that banelings can get in really easily. You don't see that much baneling play much anymore. If there's a spot here, there might be a spot here, and there's a spot here. There's just a lot of openings. I think that's tight. I think the only spot is right here. But this is a good wall off for any Zergling harass that might be happening. See the Legion going hatchery. I really would like to have seen this hatchery go down first and getting speed, kind of adapt Spinishua style of just not getting gas for a while. You really don't need that speed right off the top. PAINBRINGER floating a lot of money. There he goes, throwing down 4 warp gates. Haven't seen much 4 warp gate play in a while. That gas should have went down a little bit earlier. His gas is a little bit low. You want to kind of time it so you have 50 gas. As soon as your cybernetics score, keep chrono boosting that out. Chrono boost looks good. Could use that on probes while this is going. Zergling right there is a good position, but these, if he was to have put moved that pylon like behind here or even up here just to tighten this wall and then move the cybernetics core, that would have been a lot tighter wall. But now you can get in, Zerglings can get a complete surround, almost or halfway around on these two as well as that. Like the Zealot coming out. Go back over here to the Zerg. Just pretty much droning up. I guess I missed this hatchery being cancelled back here. Don't know why I would have done that. I didn't see any pressure coming out from him. Looks like he's going a roach play. We'll go ahead and look at the production tab. A sentry coming up. I like this sentry. Being able to, you can use one force field to force field the ramp for any kind of sentry play that might come out. Really fast second gas. Well, that's a pretty good timed gas for a 4 gate. Really, I don't see that much 4 gates that much anymore. Really, what you see now is a 3 gate into Twilight Council with fast blink stalkers. Throw down a robotics bay. Probably going to go Colossi is what I'm going to guess. We see a lot of roaches coming out for the Legion. these 6 roaches with that sentry, if he's able to place it down. Really need to turn these into warp gates. See a forge coming down, probably going to get some upgrades. I probably won't see any cannons. I like this overload placement to see anything that might be coming his way. Red's getting a little bit supply blocked. See an evolution chamber, probably worried about DTs coming in. Let's see what he can see. Hasn't really scouted around his base. Around the 8-minute mark, move this overlord in. It can be kind of a sacrificial overlord. I like this expand type thing. Got to move these down a little bit quicker. Hotkeys are what really comes in handy there. Just hotkeying your whole army, being able to move them out pretty fast. Yeah, I was gonna say if he wasn't gonna move out with these roaches, then there really wasn't a reason to have made those roaches in the first place. That could have been a ton of drones or an expansion or a double expansion. Money's not floating too bad. Probably could see him these are off of cooldown, so he could be warping in 4 more stalkers right now. Took out 1 sentry, I think. Could use a couple force fields right there. Guardian Shield on roaches really isn't the best. Don't see it that much. Like I said, if he would have just Chrono Boost that, yeah, Chrono Boost those out, being able to defend this push. It's going to be a close battle here. He's reinforcing with more roaches. Has this immortal coming out? I'm guessing he saw that Roach Warden coming in. No, he didn't. I guess it is a common type of thing. Putting down that 5th warp gate is good to do whenever you expand. But those 2 zealots go down, and I think you lose the units lost for that, or the units lost. I think you do lose for that. But this immortal is going to be the thing that's going to save him. Like I said, if he would have put this up here, those right there shouldn't have been able to shoot as much as they could. If this was a little bit tighter, like say the Cybernetics core was right there, the roaches wouldn't have had enough range to actually get up there. He's going to try to take the Nexus down. Really don't like that. Now he's going to try to focus on Immortal. Chrono Boost that out. That's the main pinnacle of Protoss, is being able to Chrono Boost those out and warping in more. I mean, he has the money, he has the supply, he can definitely be warping in. There he goes, he finally warps in a little bit more. Getting +1 armor, as well as upgrading +1 attack, as well as going to the lair. I'd really like to see him expand during this. He really doesn't have the money, he's just kind of throwing more and more roaches into this. I transfer right about now. He knows that he's thwarted away all of his attacks. He has enough money to throw down a bunch more stalkers. He should be able to defend anything else that he's going to be able to throw at him. He's just going to keep throwing more and more roaches at him. Shouldn't be thrown away. Should be expanding. He should have already tried to expand through this. He's just pumping more Zerglings now. I guess he's going to try to do Zergling run by. Looking at injects. He's doing fairly well on ejects. I'd like to see a couple creep troopers going down. But again, he needs to be expanding through this. I mean, he really has nothing to back up on, where Painbringer's already got his expansion down. He's already really far ahead. There comes the transfer. I mean, he can pretty much defend anything else that comes through. Using the probes, I like this. We'll look at the units killed tab, if I can find it. Control R. Yeah. Workers killed. I don't know where he's killed that many workers. I didn't see anything going on with that. Worker supply. I didn't see where he killed 8 drones at. Oh, no. Red has killed 8 of his. So he's killed 8, as well as these rocks going down. Not that big of a deal. I mean, you can try to flank, but really doesn't help out much in the long run. This needs to be turned into a warp gate. Clicking it for him, but it doesn't change. Observer coming out. good to see if he's expanding, but a probe could have done that just as well. Keep the immortals up, drop down the robotic spade to try to see what try to get some more Colossi out. Would be a great thing in this kind of situation. Hydra's coming. Hydras have been kind of phased out. Really don't see them much. They're good against immortals. I'd like to see more Colossus coming out. Hopefully whenever Painbringer sees this Hydralisk Den, he'll cancel that. Is what I'm hoping, and throw down a robotic spade to start pumping out Colossi. Putting guys in gas. This one has 3, this one has 3. Warping in more stalkers. Hydralisks are good against gateway units. That'll help out a lot. Second queen coming out. Got +1/+1 already. And now it's kind of just a standstill going in. Go look at the income tab. Or the units tab. 30 to 32. Zerg should be a little bit further ahead if he would have pumped a lot more drones. I'm gonna say that he's gonna get a little bit faster on that. APM tab doesn't really show much, but they're around the same APM. Army tab. We'll leave production up. Got range. Spread and creep could be a little bit better. Now we just see the macro fest that is PVZ +1. I like that. More gateways, really against Hydralisk. I know he saw that Hydralisk Den, so I would have really rather have saw more. Maybe another robotics. He's really low on his money. Robotics, maybe High Templar would have been good against that kind of blob, and then you can morph them into Archons and do a lot more damage. But I feel that he's just gonna produce tons of Hydras. He's got a bunch of roaches, which will be good. I'm guessing he's going to go for Blink with that Twilight Council, just now getting that up. I'd like to see Colossi. If he's going the High Templar route, he needs to get that out as soon as possible. He's got the money for it. A couple more Zealots. Let's see what comes out of this. Really curious to see if he's going to go. Charge lots are really good against Hydralisks. They can just tear them apart if you're able to get enough in there. But really, you need to back those up. Zealot legs, yeah, I like that a lot. Zealots with legs versus the Hydralisks will help out. I really, I think this is a silver level game. Might be a gold, can't remember. But really should be saying Blink Stalkers are really, really APM intensive, so if you don't feel like you can micro every single one of your Stalkers back, then Zealots with Charge. I mean, it's an autocast type ability. I'd like to see a lot more coming out, but I think he's trying to look for more of a gas dump than anything. See Templars coming out. I like that choice a lot. I rather favor in Colossi versus Hydralisks, because they kind of just shoot and splash. They'll be able to get them a little bit better, especially the Hydralisks in the back, than the easily picked off High Templar. But he's finally got some High Templar out since they removed the amulet. It's really nice to get them out as soon as possible to go ahead and start getting their energy moved up a little bit. Let's see. Seeing Blink also. He canceled Charge and started Blink. I like Charge a lot better because you're able to get up in the face of the roaches as well as the Hydras. Creep spread's really good.